Time now for the news. Thank you for staying. In our first story, Deputy Finance Minister Abna Osei-Asare is set to meet pensioner bondholders today to address payment problems as she appeals to the bondholders to cease picketing the Finance Ministry. The minister made the appeal when she met the pensioner bondholders who resumed their picketing on Thursday after government failed to pay all their outstanding coupons and principals. The bondholders say government still owes them 5 coupons and 4 principals in arrears. We can now listen to the minister in a conversation with the bondholders.
That will allow government some space to operate. We all know what is happening. So when we meet here today, we are meeting tomorrow. Monday, we won't come. Tuesday, we won't come. Wednesday, we won't come, to give you the opportunity to start paying me. If by Wednesday we have seen that you have started paying, we won't come on the Thursday. But if by Wednesday evening we haven't seen any alert system working, then Thursday we are coming here. So today we'll be here, tomorrow we'll be here because we haven't seen anything. We will give you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to initiate the payment. Once we see that the payment have started flowing in, we will not come here on the Thursday. Because until we see something. That is it. That's the decision we have taken, that until we see payment, nothing will move us from here. That one. Because we have done it. We have moved from here based on these promises and it's not coming. But so now we give you that time. Within the week, every Monday, a coupon or 2 may mature, depending on the days. Last Monday, there were 2 coupons. The previous Monday, there was 1 coupon. You don't know. Some days 1, some days 2, depending on the. So if the coupon matures on Monday, due on Monday, we won't talk. We will think that if government want to pay, the instructions will be given and something will be done that Monday. If it wasn't done, Tuesday we'll see a sign. If it wasn't done, Wednesday we'll see a sign. If Wednesday we haven't seen a sign, then we take it that government is unable to pay and then we come here on the Thursday. So that room is there for you. So today and tomorrow we are here. Monday we will give you the opportunity to start paying the 15. It will be 6. I don't know what will happen Monday. We are yet to compute what will be due on Monday. Assuming it is even only 1 coupon, it will be 6 on Monday, coming Monday. If we see that action has started on the payment, by Wednesday we have seen some actions, we won't come here on the Thursday. The next week, if actions are doing it, we will also come here. Before I realize, there will be no gathering here.
Let's meet tomorrow, discuss this and look at the long-term payment for the principal. So I would plead that tomorrow you don't come whilst we meet with you and see how best we can look at things. My father here is shaking his head. But as I speak to you, yesterday we collected, or we were given the coupons that were outstanding that we needed to pay, and then we are in talks with Bank of Ghana. And so I would ask that let's give ourselves tomorrow to have that meeting that you said you wrote to us but we failed to respond. Let's give ourselves that opportunity to have that meeting, and then I believe that from Monday you would see some payments being reflected for the coupons.
Madam Deputy Minister, what we will do is that tomorrow we will be here, but our leaders will come and meet with you, so that as soon as we finish, we will come and relay the message to them. So allow them to come. Yes. Yes. They will give you the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, when we meet, they will put it into writing.
For a meeting with you tomorrow. So we'll put that into writing.
We will also come and meet. As we are there, they are here. They will be backing us. When we finish the meeting, from that we will know what to do subsequently. At least we should also understand you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, from the Finance Ministry, let's talk about the National Identification Authority, which says it is working to ensure that all eligible applicants get their cards. This was after many Ghanaians thronged to the NIA's office to get their Ghana cards so they could register their SIM cards. Professor Ken Atefua is Executive Secretary of the NIA.
Well, I don't know how many people are here. I know that they are in hundreds. And NIA's serving capacity at the head office here, which is a premium registration center, is approximately 600. So in the best scenario, you can do about 650, 700 in a day. That's our setup capacity. Yesterday, we served more than 1,000 because toward the end of the day, I realized that the numbers of people here who had been so distressed could, with some ingenuity, be accommodated. I directed accordingly that every nook and cranny, every space available ought to be deployed and used, and the personnel and material resources found. So we were able to serve the people. I've given similar directions for today, but it disrupts the arrangements that had been put in place. It involves a banking service that has to be respected, a banking service with protocols and procedures that have to be respected. But yesterday, we had to make an exception and get regular accounting staff, finance department or directory staff go in and take cash, contrary to our arrangements of people paying with a token, paying with a PIN, and making sure that accountability and responsibility is without question. But we had to do what we had to do in order to accommodate the situation. Today we will repeat that performance.
On now to the Ghana National Association of Private Schools, which is advocating for major reforms in the current grading system used for the Basic Education Certificate examination. According to the Greater Accra Regional Chairperson of the association, Dr. Aisha Esiakrofi, the current grading system does not reflect the true performance of students. She was speaking on the sidelines of a stakeholder forum on BECE grading systems organized by the West African Examination Council. Here's a report by Prince Kwame Kuduga.
Is the main assessment examination used to select pupils from the basic level to the second cycle schools across the country. However, over the past few years, the performance of pupils continued to dwindle, with stakeholders calling for drastic measures to reverse the trend. Greater Accra Regional Chairperson of the Ghana National Association of Private Schools, Dr. Aisha Esiakrofi, believes a change in the current grading system used for the BECE will help pupils.
Ghana National Association of Private Schools, it is an association of school owners. And so we're here today at the engagement for various stakeholders by WAEC. This is actually not the first one. We had various engagements. And our major concern is about the Stand 9 grading system. We feel it is not showing the accurate performances of our children. And so we expect that all stakeholders will come to the table once again. From the presentation of the speaker, we realized that from 2000, various committees had recommended that the Stand 9 system be taken a closer look at, but that hasn't been done. And now more of our teachers, parents, and we school owners have been agitating, especially for the past 3 years. And so we think this is the best time for us to sit down. GES plays a major role in this kind of engagement. We sit down with GES, WAEC, and then we as private schools, so that we can find an ending solution to this particular problem.
But the West Africa Examinations Council disagrees. Head of the WAEC National Office, Wendy Adilamti, insists the current grading system is the best.
We are all here, and then we heard what the Stand 9 system is. We are all here. We actually heard, as explained, that this is the system that came with the reform. We've also had the information that a number of committee reviews have worked on it, and they have made recommendations. I think the Director General also mentioned that he has noted all the issues and then we'll carry on from there. But all in all, the system is fair.
Wendy Adilamte also dismissed claims WAEC has a different marking scheme for private schools and government schools in the BECE exams. She clarified that the council uses the same marking scheme for all candidates.
Recently, the office had to issue a rejoinder to an article that alleged that the council used two different marking schemes, one for private schools and one for public schools, for the BEC marking exercise for 2022. Let me use this opportunity to state that a final marking scheme is developed for each subject at the end of the preliminary coordination meetings. And all examiners use this final marking scheme to mark scripts for all the candidates for that particular subject. Indeed, such untrue statements about marking schemes and grading sheets mislead members of the public and create unnecessary anxiety among school authorities, candidates, and also parents. Mr. Chairman.
To better address the concerns of stakeholders, the West African Examination Council organized a stakeholders forum on BECE grading system. Prince Kwame Kudugas reports for JoyNews.
Let's make tracks now, and 10 aspirants have picked forms to contest the upcoming presidential race of the governing New Patriotic Party. The NPP has, however, indicated that it is not overwhelmed by the numbers and expects more qualified party members to pick forms to contest. Samuel Mbura of our political desk now reports.
The latest to join the contest are former Railway Development Minister Joe Gatti and our Sin Central MP Kennedy Ejapon. Both camps are optimistic of winning the presidential contest in the NPP. Kwame Owusu, who is campaign manager for the Asin Central MP Kennedy Ejapon, said there is a growing indiscipline leading to corruption in the country, a reason he is joining the race to correct the narrative.
Very easy. That is what people like. People want somebody who is disciplined. There's too many discipline in this country. Indiscipline leads to corruption. But once you see a man that you believe is honest and you're going to work for him, it has to be at the back of your mind that whatever you do, you will face the whip very, very squarely. And Honorable is somebody that everybody believes that that's what he believes in.
What is his policy for the business community?
His
policy for the business community.
Oh, and that's what I've demonstrated to you, that for all the people running and all the people who have run before, nobody has been a businessman. He's the only person who has done a lot of businesses in this country, across board, whether it's steel factory, whether it's so he knows everything about business.
However, Joe Gatti says he is bringing competent leadership and youth empowerment in the country and expressed optimism that his candidacy is backed by the grassroots. Majid Adam led his team to pick the nomination forms on his behalf.
Leadership of our time will lead to development. It must be seen as transformational rather than transitional. It is not just a matter of the fact that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is leaving and somebody must wear his shoes. We need a competent leader to wear his shoes so that Ghana will be better off than what we are seeing today. It is the reason the youth of this country, women from all walks of life, men from all walks of life are in to pick the nomination form for Honorable Joe Gatti. Thank you so very much.
What is he bringing on board?
Exactly. He's bringing leadership, confidence, developing the economy, prosperity, and changing the narrative of Ghana politics. Exactly what he's bringing on board.
It is unclear if more people will be picking forms to contest the presidential race in the NPP, but nominations are still opened till 24th June 2023.
Now, Dari Pogo, the cured leper in JoyNews' Withered Skins documentary, who died earlier this week, has been laid to rest. Her plight caught the attention of Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, who gave her a 2-bedroom house to live in with her family. Upper West Regional Minister Dr. Hafiz bin Saleh led a delegation of the New Patriotic Party activists on behalf of the Vice President to commiserate with the family. Here's Rafiq Salam's report.
According to spokesperson of the family of Darapogo, Felix Nananzuma, the octogenarian cured leper suddenly took ill for some few days before passing on to eternity.
She was sick on Thursday. She fell sick on Thursday, passed on Sunday, and then they buried her the following day, according to the tradition. So she was buried on Sunday morning.
The story of Darapogo came to light following a hotline documentary by JoyNews Chef Kwame Boateng, highlighting the inhumane and squalid conditions she's been living under. Darapogo contracted leprosy at a tender age and had all 10 fingers and toes except the big ones chopped off. She was abandoned by all in her family, including her children, except the granddaughter, whose name has only been given as Ajara. She was living in a jaded, mud-built death trap structure before Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia came to her rescue. Darapogo had her life changed at least for 844 days before she died last Sunday.
She wanted to visit the Vice President at the time that the Vice President lost his mother, but unfortunately she was not able to go there. But when she was alive, she kept on remembering, talking about the Vice President for the good gesture that was given to her. And she keep on saying that whatever the Vice President wants to do, the Almighty God should put his hand on it to succeed. She keep on saying that.
She was buried on Monday, and the final funeral rite yet to be performed. Upper West Regional Minister Dr. Hafiz Bin Sali led a delegation of NPP stalwarts on behalf of Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to commiserate with the family over the loss of the woman he called his mother. Other members of the delegation included Upper West Regional Vice Chairman of the NPP, Alhaji Abdul Rahman Abdulaziz, and the Deputy Chief Executive Officer of the Zongo Development Fund, Haji Aisha Dagati. Dr. Bin Sali recounted a symbiotic relationship that existed between the late Darapogo and the Vice President.
His Excellency, the Vice President, posted a picture of he, the Vice President, and the late Darapogo on social media. That picture became viral, and after that he asked me to come to the community to commiserate with the bereaved family. That is why my team and I are here this morning to commiserate with the family of the late Darapogo. The message we have is that they should remain calm. We know death is painful, but they should take heart and know that it's God who gives and God takes at the appropriate time. We are also here to find out if there are funeral arrangements. We should not be left out. They should inform me, and I will subsequently also inform the Vice President so that we can come and give our mother a befitting burial.
Darapogo is survived by 2 sons, a daughter, and 19 grandchildren. 85-year-old Darapogo was abandoned by her own family members, ostracized by the Motoro community, but later became the anchor of the development of the community. However, the building behind me, which was donated to her by Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, will remain for decades in the sands of time. Reporting for JoyNews, Rafiq Salam, Motori.
And that's how we cap it off from Rafiq Salam's report, all the way from Awa. Stay with us, though. Up next, Samuel Kojo Brace joins me for the news review.